Hey guys, welcome back to PIMPNITE's Black and White Walkthrough Part 2. Okay, so last time we just defeated N, and we're going to go through this little subway part here onto the next route. In this route, you get your running shoes from your mother, because she randomly appears, and you're just like, okay, that's cool. So, yep, Pimp received a pair of running shoes, sweet. And you just hold down B to activate that, and you run at a faster pace. So, yeah, it doesn't take too long to get through the grass and all those annoying Pokemon you bump into. Okay, so there's going to be a few trainers up here, guys, and you pick up a potion there. You probably want to use them. I'll save them for later, whatever you want to do. If you feel like healing your Pokemon or just going on, I'm just going to heal up one of my Pokemon just a bit, because I've got two currently at the moment. Okay, so this guy looks like he's going to be a trainer, so yes, of course, when you catch a trainer's eye, I will battle you, etc. So Youngster Jimmy has a Patrat, and I'm just going to use Ember here, mainly because there's nothing much else to do with these trainers. You just want to rack up as much experience points as you can, because the next gym leader is not too far away. I will try and feature it in this episode. Okay, so Patrat is down, and I'm going to get level 9, which is good. Actually, I need to start leveling up my other Pokemon that I have, because, yes, I don't actually mind a balanced team, rather than one really kick-ass one. I'd rather a bit of a balanced team at the moment. So what's this guy got to say? I'm going to do something amazing. Well, that wasn't really amazing. He just jumped over a ledge, so we all know that anyway. But you can do that. You can jump over ledges if you didn't already know. But I'd say everyone already knows that. Now this lady wants to battle, and you are challenged by Lass Mally. So she's got a Purloin, and I'm going to use my Pimp Pup. I know he's really strongly out-leveled here, so let's just see what happens. I'm just going to go for the stab tackles. And luckily for me, Purloin is using Assist. If you don't know what Assist is, it uses a random move in your team from the other Pokemon, one of their 4 moves. But the silly part is, this is the only Pokemon that this trainer's got, so I'm at a slight advantage, because he's just giving me a few free turns there. Of course she goes for a Scratch, and I'm hoping I can just take this out, because it'll grow me a few levels. Purloin's just using Growl. Growl just lowers your attack 1 stage, as you probably know. And yes, so 185 XP, and I'm going to grow quite a few levels there, as you can see. And yeah, don't really want Otis Sleuth. That's kind of pointless. So I got 4 levels off that one Pokemon, so that's a very good thing at the start. If you want to grow some really low Pokemon up, that's a good way. Right, so there's going to be, you're going to bump into a lot of these Patrat things. Kill them off if you want, or I'm just going to bail, because, yeah, I don't see any point in wasting any more time versing them. Same with Lily Pups. Bloody lollipops, sounds like. Apparently I couldn't get away then, so, yeah, there's going to be a lot of these 2 Pokemon in the area at the moment. So you'll bump into them a lot. Right, so you're going to have this trainer here, so he just said something about Lillipups. So he's going to have a Lillipup, and you're going to have... I've got a Lillipup. I'm like, well, mine's called Pimp Pup, so, like, dude, you're not going to win. It's just... No, it's never going to happen. Pimp Pup's just much cooler. Plus it's a girl, and yeah. So that Lillipup's going to go down to 2 tackles, and I'm going to get I should get close to level 8 maybe? Yes, I do get close to level 8. I actually get level 8. Cool. And you learn Bite at level 8 as well if you're raising Lillipup up. So, next area, but Bianca actually comes. And I'm going to have to face her in a battle. So, more experience for me. So you're challenged by Bianca, and she has a Lillipup. And I'm going to send my Lillipup out. Now, I really actually thought I'd just take a tackle, maybe 1 or 2 HP, so that's the reason I stayed in, but oh well. I thought I would take it, and apparently, I didn't take it, so God knows, doesn't really matter though. So I go into my next one, and I'm just going to use Ember here to finish it off, or tackle, whatever. Either is going to finish it off. So she's got the Snivy, the grass Pokemon starter, and Ember's going to take that out in nearly one shot. I actually got it in. So if you got the fire starter here, you're going to be at a high advantage. And of course they use a potion here. So you're going to have to you're just going to have to keep using Ember, like, because she won't use the potion once, hopefully. And so Pimpig gets a level 10. So I've got a level 10 and a level 8 at the moment, so that's quite balanced. And I'm apparently a tough cookie, so cool. And next town is Stratton City. So first, before I do anything, or you want to do anything, just heal up your Pokemon, because yeah, you don't want to get caught in a situation where you white out and lose all your money, because you quite need your money at the start of the game. Right, so you'll first come across that guy standing out the front. Don't worry about that to begin with. I'm just going to do a little bit of training before I do the next thing. So this is the Dream Yard. And yes, you face this trainer here. So she's got a Purloin, and I'm just going to raise up my Pimp up just a little bit more. I quite recommend. I was going to say Pimp Up. I quite recommend Lillipup if you want like a tanky wall beginner Pokemon. It's quite good because it can take a lot of hits, as you probably have noticed throughout this walkthrough, and it can dish out quite a decent attack too. So Purloin's going to go down to the next attack, and I'm going to finish it off with Bite. So I get level 9, and she's got another Purloin, so that's some more experience for me. Hopefully I can get level 10 here. I hate it. Don't you hate it when you just miss out on a level, and you know what I mean. So I'm going to swap him out because my attack's been lowered that many times. It's going to do like monkey balls to this Purloin. So I'm going to use Ember because I know Purloin. After this, actually, I'll use Ember or Tackle. Doesn't really matter. But if you attack it specially, your special attack has not been lowered. Growl only lowers attack, as you probably know. So of course I get a useless crit there. Always the case. And I have Talon as a trainer, apparently. Well, thank you. So, next part is this little bit. You'll see like a little tree. Obviously, that needs to be cut down, so you have to face youngster Joey as well. And I'm guessing this is going to be a whole team of Pat Rats. It's a bit the whole trainers with Pat Rat gets a little bit monotonous after a while, but just hang in there and dish it out and get all your experience pretty much. Right, so I get level 10, and he's going to have another Pat Rat, and I'm just going to keep KOing these because there's nothing much else you can do except just rack up the XP. Pat Rat's eyes look a bit red. He looks like he's on drugs. Right, so he's got a Lillipup change up, but my Lillipup's so much more awesome. And look at that tackle. Look how strong it is. 2-hit KO tackle. Right, so Pimpup is at level 11, which is good. And I get a bit of cash there off him. So you'll see this lady walking around here. And you will get given a Pansage for choosing T-Pig, because it all depends on what starter you get. So I got the fire one, so I'm going to get the grass one. Hence, this grass one will help you out against the first gym, as you'll see in the next few minutes. So I'm going to call this Pimp Sage, because yeah, that's kind of what I do for all my Pokemon in my party. So I'm just going to switch them up a bit. Yep, like so. grab this item here, and that's an X defend. There's really not a lot else you can do. So head on back to the last city you're at, and you can see there's a few little things like strength cut you'll need there. So we're back in Stratton City, and before I do anything, of course, heal your Pokemon up so you don't get stuck in the shit. So I've got 3 in my team so far. Pretty sure I'll have all these ones the whole way through. I do like to change my team up depending on who's I catch, but you know. But anyway, you'll see this dude with the shady glasses, and you actually have to go find the gym leader, and she's in the trainer school right next to the Pokemon Center. So you go into this school, and yeah, you have a bit of a squiz around. Swap my Pokemon up here because I want to draw my Pansage, but you actually bump into Charon, and he is studying. He's just studying in the school as you do in Pokemon schools, and he'll invite you to a battle. Now you have to do this battle to progress further in the game, so you have to battle Charon, okay? So don't be like, what the hell do I do next? So he's got an Oshawott level 8, and I've got my Pimpstage, so this is going to be really, really easy. I'm just going to use Vine Whip. And of course it's got an Orange Berry. Tackle's not going to do much to it. So yeah, depending on what starter you'll get is what these little monkey dudes. I should really say their names, but monkey dudes is cool. But you'll get a grass, a water, or a fire, depending on the starter you'll get, pretty much. So the fire you'll get the grass one, and so on. It all depends on who you pick first. I guess it's a new twist of the game, which is quite cool. So he's got a Purloin level 8, and I'm just gonna keep spamming the Vine Whip because that's my main stab attack, and Purloin's going to get taken out. So GG Charon, that was easy. Losing to you means I still have a lot to learn. Damn right. Right, so after defeating Charon you'll get like a whole bunch of Orange Berries, which you can give to your Pokemon to hold, and they use them in battle just to restore a little bit of HP. But watch out if you verse foe Lillipups, because they will use the pickup ability against you, as you'll see as you'll probably see in this walkthrough. Okay, so yep, I know. Once again, heal your Pokemon so you don't get owned when you go into the gym. It's a pretty quick process. So now. So the gym leader's actually disappeared, and they're back in here. So there's going to be this guy standing out at the front, and he's like, "I'll wait for you inside." So this is the next gym. Well, the first gym you ever have to go to. And I have a really sore throat today, but I'm going to keep narrating because yeah, it's very long. So just bear with my voice for a little bit longer. Right, so I'm just going to put a few Orange Berries on my team there to prepare them for battle. So Clyde is going to give you a fresh water before you even start, so your option to use that in battle. So with this gym, you choose the weakness to the curtains. Just at the back there. So example, so it's fire, you'd step on the water one, grass, you'd step on the fire one, etc. You just choose the weakness to the curtain. So you're going to be faced with the level 11 Lillipup straight off the bat. So it's quite a tanky little Pokemon. So just keep going, just keep spamming those attacks away. I myself need to raise up Pimpsage just a bit because I know it's vital. He grows at least another level before I verse the gym leader. Really, these are like the last few trainers you'll have before you verse the gym leader. And as you can see there, he picked up my Orange Berry I had on Pimpsage. So just a heads up there, guys. The Lillipup will use that item against you. And if you have a Lillipup, you'll keep trading the Orange Berry in between you. It's quite funny actually. So if you want to try that. So I get level 11 just there, and that's great. And $440, which is nice. So water, I'm going to go grass because that's a weakness. And next room is going to be a girl waitress. And she is going to probably have similar Pokemon. Of course it's a Pat Rat. So I go into my Pimp Sage again, and knowing I can't take any more attacks, I am going to switch out and go into my Pimp Pig, because I may need him a little bit with the earlier Pokemon of this gym, because I heard they do go against your weakness. So we will be going against the water type monkey, which I'll get you his name in a minute. Yes, so you will be going against your weakness. So yeah, I'm going to switch out again here because yeah, I want Pimp Pig to get some more XP, and I go into Pimp Pup because I know he can take a lot of hits. Right, so when a Pokemon uses Bide, you do not attack them. Just don't attack them. Lower their stats is the best option I can give you, or anything like that. Unless you can one-hit KO them, don't worry, because they will use Unleashed Energy and double your damage dealt to them right back at you, which is normally like a one-hit KO in these earlier parts of the game. So Pat Rat goes down, and she has got a Purloin. Now Purloin to me really reminds me of Glameow and Skunk Tank. Pretty much, it's exactly the same thing. Like, it's the dark. It has a dark type element in it too, so your dark type moves won't be very effective against it. Okay, so I get level 12, and Helping Hand, nah, don't want that. That's really only good for double battles. Not to say it's a bad move, but it's better for double battles because it's quite useless in single battles. Okay, so the last one is Grass, and so you're going to hop on the fire tile there, and that'll open the next door. Pardon me. So back to the Pokemon Center again. I know it's a little bit excessive, but you need to be fully healed before you verse these, unless you've got like balls of steel and don't really care if you lose. Not that that's a bad thing, but I don't really feel like losing to hacks. Well, I need all the luck I can get because I always get hacked out. So I'm just going to swap my team up a little bit there. And so we're going to be faced with the blue guy, Cress. So each starter you get depends on what trainer you verse, as I've said before. So of course I'm going to be versing the water guy, and he's going to have that little water monkey. I will get the name in a second because I've actually memorized all the Japanese names, not the English ones. So he has the Lillipup level 12. I've got Pimp Pup level 12. So he starts off with the bite. Of course, they get flinched and hacked. So Lillipup's going to be using Work Up. Work Up ups your attack and special attack one stage. So I guarantee you knock this thing out ASAP because it's just upping its attack a lot. So Bite's obviously going to take me out there, but Pimp Up did its job very nicely and enabled me to just get this Lillipup down enough so I can kill it in one move. So Bite does about half to me, and I finished Lillipup off with Ember. Alright, and I get level 11, which is nice. So Leader Cress sends in his Pampur. So this is the water type, and I send in my grass type. So this is his best Pokemon. So it's level 14. Don't worry if you're a few levels down, because if you have the advantage if you get the right monkey, the little monkey dude, you will be at a strong advantage. So I'm going to spam Vine Whip, and he has Water Gun, which is really going to do nothing to me because I resist that highly. So I nearly said Leaf Blade. Vine Whip nearly takes it out, but of course the Gym Lord is going to use a potion. Be prepared for that. It's going to happen, guys, because it happens every time. Just when you think you've got it, they'll use a potion. So one more Vine Whip takes out Pampur, and oh, I got a crit. Shit. And so I get 325 XP there, which gets me to level 12, which is great, and you get quite a number of cash there. So I get my first gym badge, awesome, which goes in my pink Pokedex. Why did it have to be pink for? I know if there's any girls watching, they'll think it's pretty cool that it's pink, but I mean, come on, a pink Pokédex case. But I suppose it is a girl's, but I wish you could choose. I suppose it's the girl starter and she'd have a pink Pokédex case, but I want to be able to choose. So, rightio, I'm going to get out of here, and you also get the TM workup. I'm going to use that later. So Fennel comes out, and you got to follow him into his crib, and and so he's going to give you the cut HM, and that'll enable you to get past that little bit we saw earlier on in the walkthrough. Right, so he wants you to go to the dream yard as well and do a little task for him in there. So I'm going to go and heal my Pokemon up before I go in the dream yard, because I've got a feeling there's going to be more trainers and more things to do. And really, I have covered a lot in this episode. Like, I am even starting to lose my voice because I haven't done this much talking directly for ages. So I'm going to give it a save here, guys, and next episode we will definitely cover the whole mysterious Team Plasma and their doings of Pokemon.